how are you feeling about your financial future?
I think like many Canadians, I'm worried about the inflation, and I start to pay attention to my expenses. Even though I have a good income, I think it affects all classes of the population.
I'm feeling okay for the most part, but if I'm trying to think in like a 5-year plan, I have no idea. I'm almost at a loss, but I'm figuring it out every day.
Well, I was thinking of getting a job. I didn't think I was going to need to, but I think I'm going to have to get a part-time job just to make ends meet and to make sure that inflation doesn't affect me too much, because right now grocery bills are crazy. I'm lucky not to have a car, so that's a lot of savings for sure. But it's also an inconvenience not to have a car, and we don't think we're going to be able to buy one in the near future for sure.
I don't know if I'll be able to pay my rent in 5 years. So it's pretty scary because things are going up too quick and nobody's doing nothing about it. Gas companies are filling their pockets.
Not too well with everything that rising up and going up in terms of the prices and fees and interest rates. I'm pretty much worried about the future, pretty much worried about the kids, the next generations, what's going to be.
I think I'm very lucky. Like my husband and I, we both work for the federal government. So I think, as long as we're responsible with our finances and we're not, overspending, I think I'm very lucky. I'm in the lucky group.
Like many, I don't know. I'm one of the fortunate that have a steady job, but we're seeing the price rise. It's for gas, it's for food. I'm not going to say we're worried, but we're careful.
It's not too bad. I guess there's always a question of how is that going to affect interest rates and things like that on mortgages and that kind of thing. But for myself, it's not too bad, though I do worry what the grand scheme is going to be for a lot of Canadians.
Depends on the stock market. It changes up and down. So some days good, some days not so good. Just depends, right? When it's going up, you're feeling good. When it's going down, you're feeling bad.
Well, I'm kind of on my downslide, so my financial future's okay. I don't know about my grandchildren, though, the way the cost is going.
Pretty good. We've been good savers in our family for quite a while now. I learned some very tough lessons early on in my life about financial management and have put them into play and feeling a little bit better. But certainly, the cost of milk is up, the cost of gas is up, everything's going up. And so, we're trying to make it go, but so far so good.
I'm feeling good. Why? Because I have a really good financial manager, my husband. So we're feeling good about it. No, we have good jobs, and for us, the stability's there, and just planning and taking time to think about our retirement plans has done a world of difference for us. So I'm feeling good.
Obviously, businesses such as those around here have been really hit hard by the pandemic. So collectively, I'm a little bit more apprehensive. Individually, I'm not, but collectively, I'm a little bit more worried for us as a country because of inflation and debt. And
for our children.
And for our kids' future as well, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's definitely a concern for us.
Credit card debts, car loans, mortgage renewals. How is it helping us? Not at all.
I think I'll be okay. I worry more so about the younger generation, like my children. For example, we've bought our house. We've been in our house for about 20 years. But kids coming up now and needing to buy somewhere to live or, invest in a property, it's so much harder these days. So I'm not so much worried about myself per se, but maybe the younger generation. I just hope that they're, with phones, with everything that they have going on, that they have enough to understand what it takes to live comfortably.
Before pandemic, I was planning to buy a house for myself, and which has completely changed right now. Before pandemic, I was actually thinking to buy a house here in Vaughan, but now I don't even think I can afford a house far in Barrie. So that was the one goal which I had prior to pandemic. With my current job, which again everybody knows that the salaries have not gone up that much in the last 2 years, but the houses prices, the groceries, everything has gone up. So that was the one goal which I had, which I'll need to think about again.
I don't know what to say about our children. It's more about our children because we are in our season. Our children are the leaders of tomorrow, and if there's no future, if the future is uncertain, our children have problems tomorrow, and it's not a good place to live for our children. We need to fix it now.
Very insecure, you know, like a lot of Canadians, right? I mean, like you were saying before, inflation levels are up to points we've never seen before. Tons of other unprecedented economic obstacles, you know, in our way. Real estate being one of them, right? Like price of goods, you know, all of the income inequality, you know, our wages stagnating. There's just like too many to count.
Honestly, it's a little bit worrisome because everything just keeps going up, and I mean, it's like thinking about, you know, buying a house and things like that. I mean, if things keep increasing, it's like, how am I even gonna get to that point? You know what I'm saying?